Hi, it's me again, Micah. This is Wellspring Week 8. I have a question for you to consider. How do you respond when people challenge you? When they suggest or say you're not doing the right thing or you're not doing good enough? People, in general, like to put a person into one category or the other. We either put them in the doing things right, in useful pocket and lovable, or we put them in the category of doing things wrong, useless, and therefore unlovable. Well, when we consider the life that Job had, we see what was happening with him. Job had lost everything. His friends came along, and they were more than suggesting all of these things have happened to him because he sinned. That is, he wasn't good enough. When we think that we're not good enough or that people see us as not good enough, we understand ourselves to be unlovable or useless. We understand that there is a connection between being good, being useful, and being loved. Now, Job, in his position, he actually invited his friends at that point to examine him, to see if there was anything wrong in him. How can we have that kind of humility where we don't imagine that our usefulness or our lovability is based on being good enough, based on even being perfect or never falling short? Well, as we looked at the book of Ephesians, we saw that the love that we've received is mercy. It isn't based on our works or based on us having been good enough or even God looking into the future and seeing that we would be good enough. But the love that we have received is based on Christ having been good enough. He lived that perfect life in the place of everyone who would trust in him. So if you're in the place that you believe that Jesus came to this earth, that he lived a perfect life for all of those who would trust in him, that he died for you, that he was raised from the dead, you have been given that faith that says you're good enough in Christ. He's already lived that perfect life on your behalf. Now we see that our lives after that, as we looked at in Ephesians chapter 4, is a process. It's a process in which we're putting off the old man, that old corrupted nature, that sinful nature, and we're putting on the newness of Christ. And that's a blessing to be able to do. That's a privilege. It's an honor. So that puts us in the place where we could come alongside Job or sit with Job and invite our friends and our loved ones. Go ahead and examine me. Show me where I'm falling short, because I want to put off the old man. I want to put on the new. I want to honor. I want to glorify Christ. So this is a bit of what it means to live a life of integrity. That we're putting off the old man. We're putting on the new. We're striving to live a life worthy of the calling that we have received in Christ. May you have this kind of humility as you trust in Christ. May you have this kind of humility with your friends and your family, with your coaches, with your teammates, and may you pursue this together. Again, that Christ would be glorified. We wouldn't be trying to keep the glory or the honor for ourselves. This is Wellspring Week 8. May God bless you.